right, hello. So for the forecast today, here's the here's what we got. So I'm looking for price to, as you can see, there's nothing up. There's nothing up here. It's too far off, so I'm looking for this price to follow this line and then fall down into here. So bring this up in the this is a 1-day range. So price may follow this trend line a little, but by, let's say, halfway through, but by Asia session, when more volatility starts coming in, I think the price will rebalance and hit this. This will serve as a very strong support, so I expect this to act like support. I don't expect price to break through here, and I'm not even expecting it to enter into this region. But if it does, I'm definitely not expecting it to go past here. So I'm expecting, like I said, I'm expecting it to follow this price. This is too far offward, as you can see. Price range typically doesn't even do this, what it did yesterday. So the price range for this day was about 70 pips. The average price range is about 70 pips, which is a pretty good match for this range right here. This is currently 75. So if it extends itself too much here, the price under its own weight, it will probably fall into this price right here, to rebalance yesterday's range, and also to satisfy the average daily range. So that's for the diagonal set. Now, for the polarities, the horizontal polarities, I laid them out this way. I used yesterday's gap here, the min-max polarity that was created, this impulse that was created. I used that as a polarity, and then used some other targets that I think are possible, polarities that are possible on the upper side, on the higher side. For example, here was a high here. If we zoom out more, we can see that there's, in case I'm not expecting it to get higher than this this polarity here, this polarity range. So I'm actually expecting it to fall down also to this polarity. But if it does go above this polarity, then you can trade it by trying to hit this this polarity here, this this resistance, which I think a lot of resistance was being formed here. There were a lot of closes throughout many weeks, many months. So if you have the same closing price throughout many months, there's obviously some kind of signal there. It's obviously telling you something. That's not coincidental. So that's a strong pattern, in other words. So I'm using that. I'll use that as information, and target that, and that'll be 14 pips to 50 pips, which is 30, about a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward for trading that buy side. But like I said, I'm expecting it to, I would be in a sell currently in this position, and then target this, which is about 72 pips to 12 pips, which is about a 1 to 6 and 1 to 7, so and like I said, it is currently in that position. So that's what I'm anticipating. And if it falls under that price, then you can trade this risk region to this target. Now, these are all polarities that I choose. You can tell this was a very strongly aligned support here, some kind of support incident. So this is 23 to 62. So that's that's a 1 to 3, which is better than yesterday. Yesterday was a 1 to 2 and was successfully traded 1 to 2. So now we've got 1 to 3s, 1 to 7s, 1 to 5s, 1 to 4s. So, but like I said, I am expecting it to sell down here to respect this polarity here zone and just fill this region and for this as the target. Okay, so so that's a 1.0353, and you can see that this is about 1.0348. So I think it's a pretty strong indication that the US dollar will fill this region to this price, this value.